So we don't talk very often about events explorers do on this show, but of course explorers do lots of stuff. So next we're going to have a little talk about Gilwell24, which I know most people here went to. So Laura, I just wondered if you could tell us, for people who don't know, what Gilwell24 is.
So Gilwell24 is an event, like you say, for explorers, so people aged 14 to 18, and it's held at Gilwell Park down in Chingford, and it consists of 24 hours of non-stop activity, so starting at 9 o'clock Saturday morning going through to 9 o'clock Sunday morning, where participants try and stay awake the whole time and do as many fun activities as is possible.
Did you stay awake the whole time, Laura?
No, I didn't.
When did you go to sleep?
Quite early. Yeah.
What time was that then?
About 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. So how long did you stay asleep exactly?
4 hours.
So Gilwell 20 it was for you.
Yeah.
What about you, Simon?
I was going to say, how well did you do, James?
That's beside the point. I also did I also did Gilwell 20, but that's I was an adult leader, so I needed my beauty sleep, of course.
I got 18. I was
Gilwell 18.
Gilwell
Oh,
18.
lightweight.
Only 18. My sister went for the first time this year, and she managed 24 somehow, but then just crashed out all day Sunday. So what were you doing for 20 hours or 18 hours in some cases? What did you get up to?
Well, my favourite activity was the zip wire. We had to queue for a little bit for it, but there was this zip wire, and we could see lots of people going on it all the time. And eventually we just thought, right, we're going to have to bite the bullet, and we're just going to have to queue for it. And the queue wasn't actually as big as we thought it was. So we queued and we got up, and I'm not particularly fond of heights until I jump off something. I hate being at the top of a wobbly tower, and that's what it was. I was at the top of a wobbly tower, getting told how to unclip myself at the end, and all that just gives me the heebie-jeebies. But once I jump off the end, that's when I really love it. And there's a video on YouTube that you can see if you want on the county Facebook page soon, hopefully, of my face as I go down the zip wire. So that was my favourite activity.
I also really enjoyed the zip wire, but we did a lot of other stuff. So we did 4x4 off-roading. We did a bag jump, so jumping from height onto a giant inflatable bag was quite good fun.
You can also see that on the YouTube.
Yeah, there's also that on the video, as well as lots of other stuff. So there was fairground rides, there was a cave inside of a bus, which I don't know how people managed to get round, because I've heard it was quite tight.
I wimped out.
Yeah, loads of activities just packed in. We did high ropes, so we did the leap of faith, so climbing again to the top of a very wobbly pole and jumping for a bar.
Simon, we saw you queuing for the flying trapeze. Did you get on the flying trapeze?
No, I got close to the flying trapeze, and then I thought, no, this is not going to work home, and I just chickened out. I didn't go onto it. One of my friends went onto it, mind you, and they did extremely well on it, but that's not exactly.
What did you do instead then?
I had to go on, as Laura said, the bag jump, which was good fun. I did a lot of time in the laser tag, which was, again, great fun. I think all the activities there are not things that you would normally do, but because you do them there, you think, okay, how can we get involved, and how can we do things like this more often? So there was a couple of things there which we're trying to see if there's a local place where we can actually do it near where we are, so we can actually do more of it before it comes around next year.
Yeah.
So on that one, is there anything completely new that you got to do at Gilwell24 that you'd never done before? Any of you?
I'd never done mountain boarding, which we got a chance to try. So it's almost like skateboarding, but down a hill. So did get some bruises, but it was good fun. Yeah.
I did the 3G swing. You sit in it's like a hammock. You're harnessed into this big swing, and everybody else who's queuing up for it, they pull the ropes to pull you up this swing, and you gradually get hoisted up further. And like I said, I'm not a great lover of heights, and I was going up and going up and going up, and then you had to pull the cord yourself to release yourself once you were high enough, and which was great. I pulled the cord, and then the cord got wrapped around my watch and flung my watch off into the distance on the 3G swing as I was swinging down towards the trees. I didn't notice this. The instructor noticed that my watch had gone flying. I was too busy screaming or something, probably like a madman. But it was all good fun, and my watch was fine, so it doesn't. Yeah, it's all good really.
Oh, you found your watch again, did you?
Yeah, the instructor found it, which was nice. Yeah, he gave it back. That was all right.
So just out of interest, if you're so scared of heights, why do you keep going on all the high ones?
If you're scared, I think if you're scared of something, it just adds to the excitement a little bit. I don't like them particularly. It's not the heights. I don't mind the heights. It's the wobbliness and the ropes. It's being up somewhere where I'm in a harness or something like that really bothers me. And I'm thinking, oh, if that rope goes, or if I don't press the right button here, then it's all going to go. But once I do it, it's so much more enjoyable, and that freedom of sort of flying through the air is brilliant. I love it.
I expect it's all part of the adrenaline rush.
It is a little bit, yeah.
When you're there, you look at it to begin with, it's like, oh, it's not that high, and you get to it, it's like, yeah, this is higher than what I first thought it was.
Yeah, the zip line especially was like that.
Yeah.
It didn't look high at all, and I got up there and I looked down. That was my mistake, I suppose, but it was very high. And one of the other explorers I was going around with evidently didn't have a fear of heights, because he went off the zip line upside down. So I couldn't do that, but there we go. It's very impressive, and that's also on YouTube, which will be on Cambridgeshire Scouts Facebook very soon. But it was very enjoyable.
So is there anything else that happened, maybe the funniest bit that happened to someone?
Probably the jokes and things you just share while you're sitting back at camp. They're just, you're sitting there, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning, you're all starting to feel tired, and somebody says something, and it might even not be funny, you just burst out laughing, and it's just everything getting to you, and it just makes everything seem so much more funny than what it actually was.
Well, when I went last year, I didn't sleep. I did do 24 hours. So this year I didn't feel the need to take a sleeping bag, and I also didn't feel the need to take trousers. I was wearing shorts. So at 1 o'clock in the morning, when I retired to bed, I had no trousers and no sleeping bag. So as the wind was howling through this event shelter that I'd found a quiet spot in to sleep, I was on the ground in my shorts and pretty chilly, but I still got 4 hours sleep without waking up, so I can't really complain. But I believe my reaction when I woke up was sort of confused and quite chilly, I think. But yeah.
So would you all do it again next year?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would, but I was actually too old to go this year, so I went as an explorer leader to do media stuff, but I don't think I'll get the same opportunity next year. But hopefully there's a thing called Gilwell Reunion for adult leaders in scouting to have fun there, and I'm hoping to go to that in September, so I should be able to relive the adventure there.